Hello, class, and welcome to our Wednesday edition of Coffee with Kennedy. I'm going to go ahead and get my coffee going. I always look forward to drinking my coffee with you guys. Um, so, how's everybody doing? I'm starting to miss you guys. It's been a long time since we've got to see each other, but I still love hearing from y'all. We've been blessed to be able to communicate through Google Classroom, and I've been able to call some of y'all and talk to y'all. So it's been nice to still be able to communicate, even though we don't get to be in school together right now. Uh, but this will pass, and we'll be back together soon. So, man, this is another really nice day. It's supposed to get pretty warm today. So, I'm using my phone to record today, so I can't show you the weather for tomorrow. So, you're going to have to look it up yourself. You're supposed to be doing that anyway. So, look it up. What's the weather going to be like? I'm fairly certain it's going to be warm and clear, but you need to look it up, all right? Whew, my coffee's brewing. I'm having my cream brulee coffee again today. I haven't had this one in a while. That stuff I got from Walmart. I've been drinking, every morning I'm drinking that Pinion coffee, New Mexico Pinion coffee that Mr. Paul suggested. It's very good stuff, so I'm still drinking that. But I brought my cream brulee coffee out today just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Today was an exciting day for me personally. Many of y'all know I love the Depot. It's that little restaurant on the corner of Andrews Highway and University, or Kermit Highway and University. So it's like a triangle, right? And it sits on the triangle. They make pizza and burgers, and on Wednesday she always has a special of some sort. Well, they've been closed for a couple of weeks, so it's been kind of sad. I haven't got to eat at one of my favorite places. They opened today. Oh, man, I was so excited. I called, ordered burgers for my family because they had a special. 4 burgers, 4 French fries, and 4 sodas for $20. That's pretty cheap. You can't hardly cook it that cheap. Good. So I got to enjoy that today. I was so happy. In fact, when I got there, the guy said that I was the first person to call to order the food today. So that tells you something. I was excited. When I saw that message come up on my phone, I got really excited because they have a text line that you can sign up for, and they'll send you text messages of what special they're having or whatever. They only send messages out like once a week, so it's not like a annoying everyday thing. It's maybe once a week that they send messages. So we got to enjoy burgers from the Depot today. Oh, man. And he gave me a sneak peek. They're not going to have their Wednesday special this Wednesday, unfortunately, because they just opened today. But they will have it next week. And they cheated and went ahead and told me what they're having next Wednesday. They're having stacked enchiladas, and I like stacked enchiladas now. This place doesn't put the fried egg on it. I wish they did, because I love to get stacked enchiladas. Actually at Mi Casa they have them. They're delicious. So, they have the stacked enchiladas, and you can get either chicken or beef. And I used to get the chicken, but now I like it with the hamburger meat with the green sauce on it. And then you get a fried egg that's runny, over easy, so the yolk's like all runny, and you cut into that, and you got this fried egg all over your enchiladas. Oh, it is so good. The Depot doesn't do that. Maybe I'll just fry an egg and put it on top of the enchiladas myself. I can fry an egg. But anyway, that made my day to finally get to go back to the Depot. I got to do something I haven't got to do for a while. Stuff's gonna start opening soon, we hope. The governor did say next week a lot of retailers can open, but they have to be for drive-by. So they'll have to be out in the parking lot handing this stuff out, basically, is what's going to happen from my understanding. So maybe next week that'll open up. So I look forward to that. Because, one of my favorite things to do, one of my favorite personal social things to do is to eat with people. I love to eat out. Me and my wife travel quite a bit. And she always puts me in charge of the food because I love to find good food. And a lot of places I already know where the restaurants are. Places that I go, and the places I've been regularly. Now, not this March, but the March before last year, me and my wife went to London during spring break, and I'll have to admit I didn't do a very good job of picking food that trip. And honestly, British food is pretty bland. I had some fish and chips, which was good. That's just like fried fish and French fries. They call them fish and chips. It was all right. That's something they eat in Britain. I even made the mistake of eating Mexican food in London, England. No, no, that was a bad idea. No, London, England is not the place to go for Mexican food. I promise you, that was a horrible idea. But so I was a little disappointed on that trip. I didn't do a good job of picking food on that trip, but all the other trips we've gone on, I've done a great job. This spring break, right before everything shut down, me and my family got to go to Enchanted Rock. And on the way there, we stopped at Lum's Barbecue in, what's that town? Junction. Ooh, my mind almost went blank. Went to Lum's Barbecue in Junction. Great barbecue. Really, really good. One of my wife's favorite places to eat. When you get there, they've got a Cooper's. It's on the highway, but it's not the real Cooper's. And then they got Lum's. You want to go to Lum's when you're in Junction. On our way back home, we went through Llano and went to Cooper's Barbecue. And so there's two places called Cooper's Barbecue. One is in Llano. Actually, there's more, but the main company. The one in Llano's open more. So anyway, the main ones are in Llano and in Junction. They're like cousins or something. They got in a fight. So the one in Junction is not the same company as the one in Llano. And the one in Junction is not as good. It's just not. I'm sorry. If you like it, that's great. Eat at your favorite places. But the one in Llano is delicious. I think that may be the first thing I do when all this boils over and we can travel again. I may just drive to Llano for some barbecue. That sounds like a great idea. Cooper's Barbecue. So anyway, long story short, I got to eat at the Depot today. Yay! I was so happy. And part of the reason I like the place is because the people that own it are very friendly. I always like to just sit and talk to them. Most of the time when I go eat lunch, I'll go in there. Sometimes I get it to go, but I try to make myself enough time to go on Wednesdays so I can sit in there and talk to folks. It's kind of nice. It's a different kind of a place. They've only got it's a small building. They've only got one table in there. So you're sitting with strangers eating. Some of the people I know, some of them I don't. But it's cool to sit there and talk to people. But the owner comes out, you get to talk to the owner and his wife, and they're if it's a little bit slower, they like to get out there and give you a hard time, and I give them a hard time back. We like to joke around, right? So I really love the social aspect of eating out. So anyway, what are some of your favorite restaurants? What do you look forward to doing when all this is over? Where do you look forward to going to eat? It can be someplace in Odessa, or it could be someplace in Midland, or it could be someplace anywhere in the world that you like to eat. There are places, most of my favorite places are in Texas, I won't lie. City Barbecue, City Line Barbecue. Oh man, City Barbecue is another great place that I like to go. Black's Barbecue, they're not too bad either. They're down south of Austin. There's some great barbecue. So I do like barbecue, but there's a lot of other kinds of food I like too. There's some places in the Metroplex I like. There's some places in Colorado I like. There's some places in New Mexico I like. I love to go to New Mexico because they have a lot of the hatch peppers, and you can get a lot of food with hatch peppers, which you can get some of that over here, you know. But the stuff in New Mexico, their Mexican food's a little bit different than what you get in Texas generally. So sometimes I'll drive to New Mexico to eat. That's the truth. Sometimes I take vacations for the sole purpose of eating out, because they got a place I like to eat. Part of the reason we went to Fredericksburg, okay? So I told you we went to Fredericksburg. We have barbecue both ways. But one reason I like to go to Fredericksburg is because they have German food there. And so I went and ate schnitzel. Love me some schnitzel. Went to a new place this time. It wasn't as good as the others I've been to, but you know, it was still really good. So I was happy. But so yeah, that's what I like to do on vacation is eat. There's other things I like to do. But tell me your favorite restaurant. Where do you like to eat? What are you looking forward to going and eating when all this stuff is done?